Okay, so let's go see about this undersea whatever MacGuffin thing.
Now, I don't know if there's going to be any princesses down there or if it's just treasure.
Probably just treasure.
It's the heartless abyss. Okay, I am most ready.
You sure?
With certainty, I shall make the most of this kidnapping. Adventure and treasure hunting. Let's go.
Oh, right, we got the weird float jump again. Forgot about that part.
Well, you got some of the coins.
Some amount. Now what? Oh, I see.
There's your sub. And you have an anchor.
Yep.
I suppose that's what you use to
Fight.
clog,
This is really cool,
Also,
by the
those
way.
are the urchins. Everything's so flat down here. But I suppose that's the aesthetic.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if any of my buttons do anything. Nope, doesn't look like it.
I think you just have to use the anchor.
Goody. Be nice if we had a death beam or a laser or any number of things. You know, this actually really reminds me of a couple of different games. Are we not capable of hitting? Okay. Yeah, okay, so those don't... I don't know if those do damage or not, but it's not something I want to mess around with. Okay.
Probably only when you run into a shark or something later will it be necessary.
Probably.
You do have to run it into that kelp though, right? You use some kind of ability to get that out of the way before, right? Or you just
Yeah.
smash into it enough?
I don't know. This really reminds me of a game I played back when I was really young.
Jellies.
Called Evo Search for Eden.
Oh.
Which is this... Oh,
So, why all the villainy?
I come from a long line of air pirates. This is what I'm good at.
So, would you say you're good at being
Stop! Stop! I used that catchphrase when I was first breaking into villainy. So embarrassing.
Was it bad?
Air pirates. I don't know. I really have no idea what was supposed to be said there.
Are you really going to share this treasure with me?
Villainy 101. Save the double cross for the final act. Treasure is too low stakes. Wouldn't waste a good double cross on that.
Your surprising preoccupation with tropes is working to my favor.
Oh, princess. I am dangerously trope savvy.
I love tropes.
Yeah.
You can get stuck on TV tropes for hours.
I don't go there for reasons. Had a friend in high school. Dude spent most of his time there. For like all of his sophomore year.
I mean,
It was bad.
I like looking it up to see commonalities between certain series or... I mean, just so that you have a name for particular cliches in films and such. Like, for instance, we were just talking about the Star Wars, evil daddy double cross. Or, just having an evil daddy. And I'm pretty sure that if we found the trope for it, we could find all the movies that have it. Because I was actually having a hard time thinking of some outside of Star Wars.
It's the chest, by the way.
What?
A thorax? You asked me before. Well, it's the breastplate.
Oh! Thanks.
This is
Actually,
odd, like, bonding time.
I dig it. I was actually complaining. I had almost kind of wished this game was an RPG. Because I actually really like the writing and the character development and stuff.
Well, good thing it isn't one of those, like, harem anime ones, though. Could you imagine being, like, some kind of supervillain saving all of these Animu princesses. And
I would hate that. Like, I'm actually totally down with, like, 0 romance options in a game, period. As long as the characters are interesting and enjoyable to experience.
Yeah, we were playing, what, Divinity? And there were a couple of various princesses from different races, and what you could...
I would be so sick doing this, right? By the way.
And I think, what was the excuse that you had to, like, be able to breed with all of them? It was because you were some dragon human man.
Yeah.
So there was the lizard princess, the dwarf princess, the elf princess, the undead princess, the... I said lizard, right? Uh-oh. An evil eel. Oh.
Worth it.
Ouch.
Doubly worth it. Okay. What do we got in here?
Some kind of
This seems creepy.
tentacles. Well, no, there's just like kelp.
My word, this is so exciting! My cabinet would never allow me to do something this reckless.
You have some bossy furniture.
No, it's not. That's not. Never mind.
He literally thought the cabinet.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know.
She meant like.
I mean, I guess he doesn't know what a thorax is, so.
She meant like a governing body.
I know.
As opposed to furniture.
But yeah, I don't know. I just like the writing for this game. It's a little. It's dopey at times, but it's like it's good dopey. And it was like, I don't know. It could be kind of fun if it was almost an RPG, so you had more time to learn. Ow. Okay. Note to self: anchor can actually be an anchor.
Rolling on the bottom.
Has yet to fail me. Whereas going through things normally, yeah, that's backfired. Ow.
Ouch. Yeah, watch out for those
Our
urchins.
hitbox is bigger than bigger than it looks, which is really rough. Gazoont.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You're not nearly as loud as I am, so it's kind of one of those where it's like, we can film with that.
I hate being sick.
Yeah.
Hey, that jellyfish is yellow.
Yeah,
I've
there's
heard
been a couple of them. This color. Oh.
Now,
they
this was just the
spawn
left
in
branching
around
path. Wasn't there one going down as
here.
well? No?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Oh. This is precarious.
Yeah, the anchor is kind of dragging me around because obviously it has its own weight.
Pink.
This is cool though. I'm totally down with the silhouette level too. Probably. I wonder if this almost wasn't like a level that they conceived of later on, and they're like, we didn't really have the time to make all of this and make it look right.
Well, I'm wondering if, like, rendered realistically, how everything would look. I mean, you'd have your background.
Well, we played Song of the Deep. There you go.
Oh, true. So you weren't gonna check the ocean floor over there?
We're going down. This is a secret area.
Oh, there we go. The sound.
Oh, who would throw a perfectly good vinyl overboard?
Not bad salvage. Aptly named Heartless Abyss. I'll dry it off and add it to my collection.
Fish.
That fish. Best fish.
I love fish.
Okay, so we're supposed to go over there, so I was gonna go check down first.
I had a goldfish. His name was Samson.
I've heard this story like 10 times, maybe more.
Well, I know that, but he was my longest lived pet. I mean, you don't have a pet for 13 and a half years, especially a goldfish, and just never speak of him again. I mean,
True.
It's not like
I guess I don't talk about my pet rat that often, but I guess I only had my pet rat for 3.
I mean, that's probably the extent of a rat's
Yeah,
lifespan
they don't live very
anyway.
long. It's like 2.5 to 3 years.
Supposedly goldfish could live upwards of like 30, 60? If you're really lucky.
This worries me.
I mean, Samson was a feeder fish, so he was destined to die. Like, these are the fish that were bred specifically to feed to piranhas and other carnivorous fish. But they tend to be the hardiest ones. I mean, they are carp. Carp can survive anything.
See, is there anything up there? It doesn't look like it.
Ooh.
This is fun.
Colors.
I dig this. It's very calming.
Well, yeah, I'm glad that we picked up the music for this place.
Mm-hmm.
Just have it on the, what was it, Sovereign? Is that
Yeah.
what the ship is called?
Yep. Ship's called the Sovereign.
So he comes from a family of space pirates. I don't know, I'd just be curious to see if we learn anything more about him.
Air
or if
pirates?
he has to use princesses for some of his other quests.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really curious because we only have one princess left. Technically.
Oh, right. Because there were 5.
Yeah. Because we already have 4 of them.
Well, one of them's the prince, but I thought that was a nice switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, switch it up because the ogre princess is too hard. Yeah, it works.
I mean, if the prince still has some kind of magical energy field, they were referring to it as like energy, right?
Yeah, I think he said just royalty in general.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong. Ah, squid.
The squid doesn't hurt you, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can we just stop here a moment? For a mere, 20 seconds. I simply adore this view.
Okay, drink break.
Juice break.
Well,
You don't think stopping for the 20 seconds
no,
will
I don't
actually
think
do
it actually
something?
did anything.
I've never felt quite so alone. Sometimes that can be a nice feeling. Getting away from it all, seeing new places. Whether I'm aboard your ship or I'm in my own palace, I'm a prisoner, it seems, shackled by responsibility. I do love my people, and I would certainly never walk away from my kingdom. But I do crave the occasional adventure. I apologize for rambling. Let's proceed. Thank you for indulging me.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. It's neat. It'd be interesting if we actually got more quests where we have to like
Help the princesses through their issues, and then they're like, "Hey, Crow,
Bond with them.
you're not so bad after all." And he's like, "What? I didn't expect to be the hero." Whoa, that does not look good. It's gonna start chasing you, isn't it?
I get the very distinct
Or is it
feeling
just a
that we
background?
should probably run. Maybe.
Whoa!
Maybe not. Oh, it's a
Cute octopi.
yeah, a horny octopus. It's really adorable, actually. I like the animation too.
That's the best description. You could come up with a horny octopus.
Well, he's got horns coming out of his face. What do you want to call it? I mean, if we're gonna go with your definition, it can be the sextopus if you really want that.
Then it would have to have 6 limbs, not 8. What? You have nothing to come back with that?
Yeah. Also, this seems to be just kind of a... Wait, no. We go inside this, don't we?
That we do. Or not.
Ah, there we are.
That's where the treasure chamber is.
We found it! By the 6 leaves of Ichthor! We found it! You've done the Insectia Kingdom a noteworthy service, Mr. Crow. Through the cavernous depths, around the jaws of the beast, and over the colossal urchins, we have conquered the heartless abyss. I hate to admit it, but our little adventure together has been rather fun. I think if you weren't a villain, I wouldn't mind being friends.
Well, hey, just because I'm planning on usurping every monarch on the planet doesn't mean we can't occasionally go treasure hunting.
It kinda does, actually.
Ah, bolts. Well then, I'll just have to console myself with a giant pile of money. I really liked that level. It was incredibly calming.
It was.
How much money do we have? Not that much.
Wonderful. Even after a Poitiers cut, we have plenty to fuel our war machine. However, I must inform you, your minions have uncovered some frightening intel in your absence.
That's what I pay them for.
It seems you are not the only villain in the block who knows about the power of the monarchy. Dr. Cackle has come to the same conclusion as you, but is approaching it from a different angle. Namely, he is collecting raw magical energy and compressing it into concentrated forms. He seeks to create a device much like the Doom Howitzer, except instead of kidnapping royalty, he is attempting to mass-produce artificial princesses. Fortunately, as far as I can tell, his efforts have only produced a single entity. Delightfully evil, but this is a problem for us in the future.
Or an opportunity. If we snag his prototype, I will have the last princess I need.
A clever plot. I will input the coordinates for Adept Co. headquarters. Be wary. I used to work for the front desk there. They put up a smiling front, but this company is every bit as evil as we are.
A new map quadrant has been unlocked.
Oh, hey. Are you gonna talk to the princesses?
Obviously.
I didn't know you were going on an underwater adventure.
That sounds like it was a lot of fun.
Mac and I used to go on adventures like that. But whatever. I've moved on.
Does she say anything else?
Yeah.
Same thing.
It seems like after every mission,
Yep.
they have new dialogue.
Okay.
Glad you got everything sorted out. That's pretty embarrassing, though, borrowing money from your captives. You're kind of a weird dude, but I can dig it.
Okay, Heartless Abyss. There's a lot of levels left, actually.
Yeah.
7, 9? Give or take, maybe? I mean, it's a bit random, so maybe there are some, like, secret songs that we've missed or something.
Whenever you see a gap in the jukebox or, like,
Yeah.
then you know that you may have missed something.
Yeah, hard to tell. Oh, right.
I'm shocked you've stayed true to your word. My kingdom was quite surprised to suddenly get a delivery to the royal vault. You are a surprising fellow, Mr. Crow.
I can triple punch. Okay. Ha! I can't believe you suckered Princess Bug Eyes into treasure hunting. A dwarf wouldn't be caught dead out in the ocean. Okay, let's upgrade. Okay, so we don't have nearly as much money as we did last time, but that's okay. I'm just gonna get an ammo upgrade. I might start looking into gyrock missiles and stuff, or maybe even the gun. I bet the gun would actually make boss fights really, really easy. All things considered. Okay. You keep looking at me like you want to say something. What?
I like it when you put on your crow voice. It's kind of cool.
Crow, we need to talk.
Make it snappy.
I know you've been having a good time and all. But this is all going too far. I want to go home.
Well, you can't! I'm the villain! I've abducted you!
Is this what you really want? Mac isn't here to stop you anymore. You might actually succeed this time. Doesn't that terrify you?
I'm finally winning for once! I can't stop now!
You're making a huge mistake. I don't doubt you can make it. The way you're going about this, the things you're going to have to sacrifice, where you're headed, you can't take anyone with you.
Enough! Minions! Seize Princess Mayapple and throw her into the brig. I don't need her, or anyone!
Yes, sir.
Act in your own best interest, Crow. Call this off. You don't need to change the world like this. You can do it with us.
Take her away!
Aww. That was a sad moment.
Yeah, it's interesting where this plot is going, because, yeah, there's not really a whole lot of, like...
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, because there are times where you have to talk down villains in games. A villain museum.
Let's go check out the Villain Museum. Since we're at the Villain Museum, I'm authorizing shore leave.
I'm not completely sure we have time for this, boss.
This place is important for aspiring young antagonists everywhere.
Anything to get off this dreadful ship for a spell.
Let's use the buddy system. I call Apoidia.
I've always wanted to see General Bassanite's bones.
Fine. Count me in.
Whee! Punch. Huh. No money. That's weird. Okay.
So, what's...
No money and straight up water. Oh wow, a visit from our most charitable benefactors. Welcome to the Villain Museum. My name is Ben, and I will be your tour guide. I may be a little wordy, but bear with me. The last exhibit is super cool. The golden vinyl, donated by none other than yourself. Great boss fight music. I see why you play it during your battles. Scorpio's Jade Eye, generously donated by the villain himself. The Insectia Kingdom used to be in a constant state of civil war. The natives were segregated by species. Scorpior was created to be a powerful weapon during these dark times. Eventually, Princess Apoidia brought peace to the land. This effectively put Scorpior out of a job, and so he turned on his creators. Now he's trying to bring back an age of conflict where he can thrive. He's one bad bug.
That's interesting. We're getting a little history about these guys.
And the vinyl. Oh well, sure. I guess you can take that back. You did donate it, after all. I was feeling nostalgic.
What are they gonna say? This vinyl is a vast improvement over your Era 1 boss music.
It always gets me pumped up to kick hero butts. Sing out. What's your end game in all of this?
A decent paycheck.
Like I believe that for a second.
It does not really matter what you believe.
Ha! Pretty mouth for a secretary. I like it. Yoink. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. We're missing one.
You're missing one what?
Crown.
But that's not the end of the level. There has to be more to the museum.
No, but they're ordered.
There's not going to be one out in the water.
Highly unlikely.
Yes. Never mind. I didn't know that you could...
Ah!
So you can't go too deep or else that thing eats you. Wait, and because that was... You had to start it over again?
That's okay. I can skip past all the dialogue really quick. Wow, that was awesome and scary.
Get out of there! You're just gonna throw a bomb on him.
That was wildly unexpected. I like the developers of this game. They hid their Easter eggs really dickishly.
Okay.
And it's great.
And you already took the stuff by the looks of it.
Yep. Okay, I'm just getting it all in case it's important. Okay. If you ever wanted to see the remains of General Bassanite, look no further. This giant ogre waged war on the dwarves of Winterdown nearly 50 years ago. His daughter, Princess Tefra, stubbornly carries on his violent legacy to this day. This display seems macabre, but don't worry, these are just replica bones commissioned by the princess. She wants everyone to know what an imposing figure her father was.
Ah, when your pops is this big, it's hard not to live in his shadow.
You are kind of a shrimp, but my jaw is still sore from when your sister slugged me.
She's a fighter, but me? I'm a lover. All these princesses stoke the flames of my heart.
Seriously reconsidering my equal opportunity kidnapping policy.
Yeah, there has to be something up there.
Yep, last crown.
Crown.
I don't think we actually get a cash reward for it, but that's okay. This is the wing you dedicated. Here we have your lineage. You come from a long line of big-name villains.
Oh, look at how they get more and more detailed as time goes on.
This way, this way. This is the Hall of Magnificent Minions. I understand these minions went above and beyond the call of duty. I'd even call them Winions. Not every baddie cares about his underlings, but deep down, I know you do. That's slander! I won't have you cleaning up my bad name. Sorry, good sir. Bad sir.
Okay.
Hawk. My great-great-great-grandpa. He built my empire with his own two, Did he have hands? This is the highest resolution image we have of him. Harrier.
Oh, so they're all gonna be birds, aren't they?
My great-great-grandpa. Jeez. Were they charging by the square? Vulture. My great-grandpa. Kind of a black sheep of the family. He became an anti-hero. Disgraceful. Condor. Gramps! Always had a scheme within a scheme. Buzzard. Dear old dad. That old buzzard taught me everything I know.
This whole place is like one big monument to your buffoonery.
Come on, you know this place is kind of cool.
Fine, I will admit, it is an adequate display of chicanery.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that word.
I've heard it. I've never actually looked up the definition. Let's quickly go find that out.
Chicanery. I mean, I got the
trickery for political, financial, or legal purposes.
Huh. I mean, I got the Word Wizard Award back in school, but I've never heard that one. Huh.
I'm not completely sure that's a compliment, but I'll take it.
Our two kingdoms should really engage more. We are neighbors after all. Our people find each other repulsive looking.
Nonsense! A good old-fashioned round of go-karting and they'll forget their differences.
Not everything can be solved by go-karting.
What is this? A Bechdel test? Talk more about me. Magtalk, the malicious mechalomaniac, made his mark on mechalomania. David Hunt, a master of deviousness and skullduggery. Crow is the inspiration to all that oppose the heroes. My great wish is to see his name feared throughout the world. I think these are like Kickstarter backers.
But look, that guy, the last few minions are ones that are currently on your ship.
These are Kickstarter backers.
Oh, okay.
That's why their faces look kind of weird. Because they were commissioned specifically. Era. Undefeated Pachinko champion.
I thought you call it Ira. Oh.
Axon. The hero of rhyme. That hero bit has to be a typo though, right? Albert Frost. Villainy. As much an art as writing or drawing. And this, well, to be honest, I don't recognize this exhibit.
It's music.
It's the Termic?
Yep. That's because we're at an exhibit where the Trouble Ranger is here to put a stop to this. For justice, for love, for all that above something or other. Wow,
Oh!
you people are too corny for even me to handle.
It's a Megazord! It's Salmon Heroes.
Well, I can see this is a private matter. I'll see myself out. Thanks for popping by. Or dropping by. Okay, now I got a boss battle and I should probably sit up and...
Come on, they're
this
supposed to be
right.
the Power Rangers!
Wait, I'm usually the guy in the giant robot. That's my thing! Enough talk, evildoer. Prepare to face justice once and for all!
Once and for all!
Well, I guess it is fun to flip the script once in a while. And guard, you color-coordinated nerds!
Oh, yay, Megazords!
Ow.
And I assume the music is sort of like their projectiles, right? Yeah, I suppose you have to hit their headphones.
I could just punch them a bunch. Time to go, everyone! But sir, you haven't seen the remodeled gift shop. Next time, Ben! You've got a new exhibit ad! Ah! Curse you, villain! You vile villain. There we go. Come up with some better insults, you second-rate wannabes. See you next time, losers. Oh, that was fast. I was like, huh, they probably aren't actually that hard. Let's just go punch them in the face a bunch. And it worked. Grade A. Yay. Didn't get much money from that, but whatever.
Our VIP minions are getting a little big for their britches. While they sleep, we should toss one overboard to remind them who is in charge.
Which one did you have in mind?
We'll find out in the morning.
Oh. Right, she's in Brig.
Where is the brig?
Not a...
What an educational experience. I wish Pa was still around. I could certainly use some fatherly advice.
Hey boss, have you ever considered writing in a book about all of your adventures? Let's see, I think you already said that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the meatloaf.
Yep. Alright, anyway. So we got treachery.
And the boss music!
I'll leave boss music on for the time being. Okay, so I guess the missing tracks are actually from elsewhere. So I guess this isn't as long as we thought it was going to be.
Oh,
there
there's
she
the brig.
is.
We have nothing more to talk about.
Fine, just rot in there then.
Maybe I will.
Good.
Fine.
All right then.
We could do with some more sophisticated beings like that scholar Ben. Even if a museum dedicated to villainy is flat out weird.
Alright. I tried to hire your secretary from under you, but she wasn't having any part of it. Now that's dedication! I really like the writing in this game. It's solid. Let's see,
I want to see where it goes. I want to see if Crow really is going to succeed in being dastardly and evil, or if the princesses will save him from the other evil. What was it, Dr. Cackle?
Yeah, well, I get the feeling we kidnapped the last princess, but then the plot goes differently. Though,
More.
I heard there was something about like a secret ending, but I don't even know when this game comes out. So I don't know.